Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have promised you a eyebrow tutorial now for a hot minute, and today I'm finally going to make you one. This tutorial is for anyone with super sparse brows. So my real eyebrows, they stop here, and the rest of it, the tail that I want to call it, is totally dip brow pomade. I basically don't have eyebrows to begin with. Like before I plucked my eyebrows, I basically didn't have any eyebrow hair, and then I started to pluck them and things got worse, and now I'm dealing with very sparse brows. They are by some funny reason blonde. I am not blonde, for anyone that's asking. So this video is mainly for anyone that is dealing with sparse brows, super thin brows, or like me, that like my natural brow is like down here, I would say, or something. I have actually moved my brow up a bit. I just feel like I've always been told that you shouldn't pluck your eyebrows, you should just leave them, you should grow them out, all of that. But what if you don't like the shape of your eyebrows? Like, that's a natural thing to like think. My face in particular, it made me look sad with the type of eyebrows that I had before, and those eyebrows, well, I mean my eyebrows, oh my god, the eyebrows that Mother Nature gave me, they made me look sad. Anyways, this is the way I do my eyebrows right now. It always changed. I know that it's not real eyebrow hair and makeup do come off. I will at some point pretty soon get one of those like microblading to like tattoo them on, and that will be like super comfortable for me because I always do my eyebrows wherever I'm going. Like the first thing I do in the morning is my eyebrows. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video.
So I'm starting off by brushing my brows with a spoolie just to see, you know, what I'm dealing with, kind of. I mean, there's not much brow to brush, but you know. I'm then going in with my tweezers to pluck some of the hair that grows around the brows, but as I told you, I'm also plucking underneath the brows that I want or whatever. So I'm basically plucking away half of the brow, and I know that it sounds brutal, but it's not. So what's left is then the upper half that then will become the bottom when I draw them in later on. Does that make any sense? And like I said, I do have super sparse brows naturally anyways, and my brow tail was so sparse that I just plucked those hairs away and then created my own tail. I don't really mind drawing my eyebrows in because it's so easy once you get a hang of it, and you can adjust them just the way you want them to. Then I go in with the same spoolie brush to kind of like brush them downward and then trim them with scissors just so they aren't like too long or whatever. And then I go in with two of my not so secret weapons, the Sigma E06 eyeliner brush and just any eyebrow brush basically. Today I'm using one from NYX, but any sharp angled brow brush or eyeliner brush will do. And as I told you before, I'm using a pomade for my eyebrows, and I really love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade in dark brown for my brows, simply because I love the formula. It's not too soft and it's not too hard to work with, but it still makes the bristles stiff enough to mimic hairs with it. So I'm always starting off by in some way mapping out my brows with the normal eyebrow brush. And then with the Sigma E06 brush, I really just coat that brush with a lot of pomade and then pressing both of the flat sides of the brush down in the lid with the pomade to make the brush super sharp with pomade. Because then the magic begins. We can now, with a super light hand, create super thin and brow-like hairs. And yeah, just basically doing a lot of thin lines until I get a full brow that I like. We are then going to carve out the brows a little to give ourselves that clean and neat look. And for this, I'm using any kind of cream concealer. Today I'm using one from MAC, and I'm applying this with a meat lip brush, I think the name of it is. And to lighten up the brow bone, I'm applying Makeup Geek's eyeshadow in Rapunzel with a flat, fluffy brush by Zoeva. And this is the final result with the before and after shots.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly.
That this video was in some way informative or fun to watch. I don't know. This is how I do my eyebrows anyways, and it works great for me at this moment in my life anyways, and I really hope that I could help someone out that has the same issue. I really love the Sigma brush because it can really mimic like real hairs, and the combination with the pomade is just like, it's perfect. And you can make them like a little bit more natural, where you only like go in with a pomade in the shape of like hair or whatever, and you don't need to make them like as strong as I did today. That's totally up to you, but it's a great way to mimic hair. And yeah, I really hope that you learned something cool today, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys!